Here are the equipment and ingredients that we'll be using today. You can make larger quantities than what we've shown here. Just keep your ratios the same. Step 1. Preheat your oven according to the temperature in your ready-made puff pastries cooking instructions. Step 2. Remove your puff pastry from the packaging and allow it to come up to temperature for around 10 to 15 minutes, after which you can unroll it onto your chopping board. Step 3. Unroll your puff pastry sheet and mark out into rectangles, or you can use any other shape you wish to. Squares or triangles work too. Step 4. Cut the rectangles or your desired shapes using a sharp knife, but be careful not to cut through the pastry's baking sheet. Step 5. Spoon your pumpkin butter onto half of your shapes. Spread out evenly, leave a clear edge around the filling as much as possible. Carefully lift an unfilled pastry section and lay it directly on top of your filled portion. Step 7. We're now going to crimp the edges together. Here I used a butter knife. You want to press the top and bottom pastry sheets together, but don't push down too firmly. If it makes it easier for you, you can gently move your pastries around on the sheet to allow you space to work with. This can help you to crimp the edges easier. Step 8. Cut a small vent in the top pastry sheet. Step 9. Slide the baking paper sheet onto a baking tray and then place in the oven for around 10 to 15 minutes. Whilst the pastry cooks, put 4 heaped spoons of icing sugar into a bowl and add 1 spoon of water and a few drops of vanilla extract and mix until smooth. Step 11. Remove your pastries from the oven when they are golden and the pastry is cooked evenly. For me, this took around 15 minutes. Step 12. Allow to cool slightly for around 5 minutes and slide the baking paper and pastries off of the baking tray and onto your board. Step 13. Drizzle icing sugar on top of the pastries. Now I find this filling is already quite sweet, so I don't add too much icing on top. Step 14. Now this is completely optional. If you wish to, you can drop some pumpkin sprinkles onto the pastry as well, and these catch in the icing that you've just drizzled. And all that's left now is to enjoy your pumpkin Pop-Tarts. And these go wonderfully with a cup of tea on a wet, drizzly autumn afternoon.